Welcome, brave souls, to a tale that will chill your bones and haunt your dreams. Tonight, we venture into the shadowy depths of an old, forgotten estate, where the whispers of the past linger and the specter of a vengeful spirit prowls the overgrown gardens. This is the story of the Ghostly Gardener, so turn off your lights and get tucked in your bed sheets and let's begin. In a quaint, secluded village nestled among the dense woods, an old, abandoned mansion known as Blackthorn Manor stood as a haunting relic of a bygone era. The locals whispered about its eerie past and the legend of the Ghostly Gardener, a sinister tale that had chilled their bones for generations. One fateful evening, a group of daring urban explorers, led by a fearless woman named Sarah, decided to investigate the infamous Blackthorn Manor and uncover the secrets that had shrouded it in darkness for centuries. The mansion was rumored to have been built in the early 1800s by the wealthy Blackthorn family. They were known for their extravagant parties, but the mansion had been abandoned after a series of gruesome murders during one of their grand gatherings. The legend of the Ghostly Gardener, a vengeful spirit rumored to roam the mansion's sprawling gardens, was born from the bloodshed that had stained the manor's history. Sarah was determined to separate fact from fiction. The moon hung low in the inky sky as Sarah's group of explorers approached the decaying gates of Blackthorn Manor. The wrought iron gates creaked open with an eerie, mournful groan, and the explorers ventured into the overgrown garden. The air was heavy with foreboding, and the garden seemed to stretch endlessly into the darkness. Twisted, gnarled trees loomed overhead, their branches casting menacing shadows. As they journeyed deeper, the group began to feel the weight of the legend upon their shoulders. The explorers moved cautiously through the overgrown garden, their flashlights revealing ominous statues and rusted, forgotten tools. It wasn't long before they stumbled upon the remains of a grotesque sight. Sarah whispered, "What is this?" The ground was mottled with old bloodstains, and an unsettling trail led them to a decaying gardener's shed. Inside, they discovered a gruesome tableau. A rotting, decapitated body sprawled on the floor. Fear gripped the group, but they pressed on, searching for more answers amid the garden's tangled horrors. The further they delved, the more they sensed a malevolent presence watching them. The once meticulously pruned hedges now appeared as menacing, twisted shapes, and the flowers had turned a sickly shade of crimson. Suddenly, they heard the faint sound of a rusty spade being dragged across the ground. Following the sound, they came upon a shadowy figure, a hunched, spectral gardener with matted, rotting clothes and a head that swung grotesquely from a noose-like vine. The gardener whispered, "You should not have come here." The chilling words sent shivers down their spines. They tried to flee, but the spectral gardener's presence was inescapable. The gardener began to summon other spirits, their ethereal forms emerging from the soil like tortured souls. The garden was alive with phantoms, their faces twisted in agony. The air was thick with the stench of decay. In desperation, the group attempted to fend off the vengeful spirits, but their attacks were futile. The Ghostly Gardener's spade sliced through the air with unnatural precision, and one by one, the explorers met gruesome fates. Blood sprayed amidst the spectral garden, painting the flowers an even deeper shade of crimson. Amid the chaos and gore, Sarah managed to stumble upon a hidden diary in the gardener's shed. Its pages revealed the sinister truth. The Blackthorn family had enslaved a gardener, forcing him to tend to their macabre desires and carry out heinous acts. The gardener, driven to madness by his tormentors, had ultimately taken his own life, swearing revenge on the family who had cursed him to serve for eternity. His vengeful spirit was bound to the cursed garden, awaiting any intruders to enact his malevolent wrath. As Sarah pieced together the gardener's tragic story, the Ghostly Gardener himself appeared before her. With hollow eyes, he whispered, "You now know the truth, but the curse must go on." The gardener's spectral spade swung through the air once more, and Sarah's lifeless body joined the other explorers, their blood soaking the accursed garden. As dawn broke over the garden of horrors, a haunting silence fell over Blackthorn Manor. The legend of the Ghostly Gardener was once again sealed within its grotesque confines, but the cursed manor would remain a place of eternal dread, a cautionary tale passed down through generations. As the village went about its daily life, they knew better than to approach the mansion's dark gates. For the curse of the ghostly gardener lived on, a chilling reminder that some malevolent spirits could never be appeased. Thanks for watching.